Welcome back to module number 1 conformal transformation. So in the previous two video we'll transform the two curve. One is w equal to z square and another one is w equal to e to the power z here. So in this video we'll transforming or mapping w equal to z plus 1 by z here, and here z is not equal to 0. So consider the transformation of w equal to z plus 1 by z here. So we substituting z equal to r into e to the power I theta and w equal to u plus iv. So therefore our equation become, so w is u plus iv is equal to z is r into e to the power I theta plus 1 by z, that is 1 divided by r into e to the power I theta. So in the next step we will shifting this e to the power I theta in numerator. So its power become e to the power minus I theta, and e to the power I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta, and e to the power minus I theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. So again we collecting real and imaginary part here. So real part is r cos theta 1 by r cos theta. So cos theta is common, r plus 1 by r, plus imaginary part is r sin theta and minus 1 by r sin theta. So again sin theta is common, r minus 1 by r sin theta. So now we separating real and imaginary part on both side. So real part is u equal to r plus 1 by r cos theta, and imaginary part is v equal to r minus 1 by r sin theta. Say this one as equation number 1. So now in equation number 1 we eliminating r and theta term here. So for eliminating theta we will put the equation number 1 in the form of, for eliminating theta you write the equation 1 as cos theta equal to u by r plus 1 by r and sin theta equal to v divided by r minus 1 by r here. So we will express these u and v term in this form here. Cos theta equal to u by r plus 1 by r and sin theta equal to v by r minus 1 by r here. So now again we will squaring and adding these two terms here. So squaring and adding u square by r plus 1 by r whole square plus v square divided by r minus 1 by r square, and which is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is 1 here. Say this one as equation number 2. So when we will eliminate theta we will get it equation number 2. So now again we eliminating r term in equation number 1. So once again we will rewriting this equation 1 to eliminate r as r plus 1 by r equal to u by cos theta and r minus 1 by r equal to v divided by sin theta. So now again we squaring, but here we subtracting the two term here. So in previous step we will squaring and adding, but here we will squaring and subtracting here. So then we will get it u square by cos square theta minus v square by sin square theta. So which is equal to r plus 1 by r square minus r minus 1 by r whole square. So now expand r plus 1 by r, that is a plus b whole square form, r square plus 1 by r square plus 1, and here r square plus 1 by r square minus 1 here. So after minus plus 2 and here minus 2. So minus into minus plus here. So plus 2 that become 4 plus r square minus r square 0 plus 1 by r square minus 1 by r square is again 0 here. So after expanding and subtracting these two terms, so our left hand side become 4 here. So now divide on both sides by 4, so it become 4 cos square theta 4 sin square theta, or 4 can be denoted as 2 square cos square theta or 2 square sin square theta, or it is also written as 2 cos theta whole square 2 sin theta whole square is equal to 1 here. After dividing 4 on both sides, we will get it equation number 3. So let z equal to r e to the power I theta, that is equation of the circle, and mod z is equal to r, and amplitude is z is equal to theta, and which implies that square root of x square plus y square. So mod z is z equal to x plus iy or x square plus y square, and mod z is square root of x square plus y square is equal to r, and z equal to theta. So z is x square plus square root of x square plus y square. After squaring on both sides, this one will get it x square plus y square equal to r square, and which represents equation of the circle with center at origin and radius is r in the z plane when r is constant. So now amplitude z is equal to, so amplitude z equal to theta, which implies that tan inverse y by x equal to theta, or shift the tan inverse into right hand side, it become y by x equal to tan theta, and this tan theta is denoted as m say. So y by x equal to m, or y is equal to mx, and y equal to mx, which represents equation of the straight line in z plane when theta is constant here, and here also the straight line passing through the origin. Now again we using two cases when r is constant and theta is constant here. So first one, r case number 1, when r is constant, our equation 2 become. So if r is constant, we will expressing equation 2 as u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1. So small a square and small b square denotes, or ab denotes r plus 1 by r, and b is r minus 1 by r. And we know that u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1. That represents equation of the ellipse in w plane. So equation of the straight line will run in z plane and ellipse in the w plane here. So straight line is mapped with equation of the ellipse, or straight line is transformed into equation of the ellipse. So conclusion is, when r is constant, which represents equation of the circle with center at origin in z plane, maps onto the ellipse in the w plane. Now case number 2, when theta is constant. So if you consider theta as constant, our equation 3 become, so in place of 2 cos theta whole square 2 sin theta whole square, we using u square by a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1, and capital A denotes 2 cos theta, capital B denotes 2 sin theta. So same equation number 3 will written in this formula, and here u square by a square minus v square by b square equal to 1, which represents equation of hyperbola in the w plane. So conclusion, the straight line passing through origin in z plane maps on a hyperbola in the w plane. So here we will sketch the two graphs for case 1 and case number 2. So in z plane we will draw the circle that is x square plus y square equal to r square when r is constant, and y equal to mx, the straight line passing through the origin, and here also this line or denotes tangent where the two curves circle and straight line intersect each other, and angle between them is 90 degree, and which represents orthogonal trajectory. And in W plane, here it sketched the ellipse and hyperbola. So circle is transformed into ellipse and straight line is circle is transformed into hyperbola. So conclusion is the straight line passing through origin in Z plane maps onto the hyperbola. So straight line is mapped with hyperbola, red color line, and circle is mapped with the ellipse here. So this transformation Z plus 1 by Z transformation is known as Joukowsky transformation, and it is the name of Russian mathematician Nikola Joukowsky. So in the next video we will discussing on bilinear transformation. So these are the three important transformation. One is W equal to Z square, another one is W equal to e to the power Z, and third one is W equal to Z plus 1 by Z. So these three proofs are important. Thank you.